Construction overview. What is your best source of information? Internet. Others. Standards. 29 CFR 1926 Construction Standard. 29 CFR 1910.119 PSM. CFR Part 68 112, R. Clean Air Act. 1910.119 PSM. Can a site fall under both the general industry and construction standards at the same time? Discuss. Most frequently cited. Handout. Fatality information. Handout. Work-related statistics. 5,100 fatalities. 3.9 per 100,000. 3,800,000 disabling injuries. 439,000 illnesses. $127.7 billion. Human cost. National Safety Council data 1997. HAZCOM, Right to Know Hazards of Chemicals in Workplace. Chemical hazards communicated. Material safety data sheet. One for all chemicals. Labels, identify chemical. Indicate hazard. All containers labeled. Manufacturer labels. Material hazard. Health. Fire. Reactivity. Contact number. Do not remove. Chemical exposure first aid. Remove contaminated clothing. Safety shower 15 minutes. Seek medical attention. Personal protective equipment. Foot, ANSIZ 41.1. Head, ANSIZ 89.2. Hearing. Eye and face, Z 87.1. Respiratory, NIOSH. Harness, lifelines and lanyards. Working over or near water. Other PPE. Job-specific, hearing. Respirator. Welding hood cutting goggles. Leather gloves. Protective clothing. Acid suit. Fall protection. Greater than 6 feet. Guardrail system. Safety nets. Personal arrest. Harness and lanyard. Always in man lifts. Ladders held and tied. Leading edge work. Leading edge is something that is or represents the most advanced or innovative aspect of a field, activity, profession, etc. Exception. Creates greater hazard. Holes. Fall protection, safety nets. Safety nets and safety net installations must be drop tested at the job site. After initial installation and before being used. Whenever relocated. After major repair. At 6-month intervals if left in one place. Working greater than 25 feet above surface. Where use other safety devices are impractical. Until inspected and tested. Extend 8 feet beyond edge. Vertical distance from working level to horizontal plane of net. Minimum required horizontal distance of outer edge of net from the edge of the working surface. Up to 5 feet. 8 feet. 5 to 10 feet. 10 feet. More than 10 feet. 13 feet. Working over or near water. Life jacket. Inspected before and after each use for buoyancy. Ring buoys provided. Life-saving skiff. Fall protection. Harness and lanyard. Tied off above. Always in man lifts. Fall protection, guardrails. Top rail, 39 to 45. Mid-rail toe board. Intermediate, less than 19. 200 pounds force. Fall protection, fall arrest. Less than 1,800 pounds arresting force. Less than 6 feet free fall. Inspected before each use. Barricades. Purpose. To warn others. Indicate danger. Keep people out. Types, tape, red or yellow. Wood, fence, falling objects. Protection from impalement. Ladders. Inspect before use. Firm support. 3 rungs above work level. 3-point climb. Never carry materials. Scaffolding 19 to 6.451. Footing, sound and rigid. Erection, moving, dismantled or altered under direction of competent person. Guardrail and to board 10 feet. Handrail and midrail. 12-inch overlap of planking. Accident prevention signs. Visible at all times. Danger. Immediate hazard. Red. Caution. Warn of potential hazards. Unsafe practices. Yellow. Exit. Safety instruction. Traffic. Accident prevention tags. Temporary. Tools. Equipment, etc. Permits. Confined space entry. Safe work. Hot work. Work which produces fire or spark. Welding, torch cutting, grinding. Electric tools in hazardous locations. Hot work permit. Fire watch each level. 30-minute check. Expires after 15 minutes if unattended. Confined space, definition. Large enough for entry. Limited or restricted entry. Not designed for continuous occupancy. Permit required. Hazardous atmosphere. Engulfment hazard. Inwardly converging walls. Other recognized hazard. Confined space labels. Excavations 19 to 6.651. Barricading. Shoring. Sloped walls. Confined space. Egress ladder. Ground fault, GFCI. Keep dry. Handout. Examine for utilities. Means of egress. 4 feet deep. 25 feet of travel. Barricading. Hazardous atmospheres. Protection from loose soil. Ground fault, GFCI. Daily inspection, competent person. Inspect for what? Cracks, spoils to feet back. Water. Cave in. Ladder. Shoring sloping box. Excavation protection. Sloping. Shoring. Trench box. Spoils to feet back. Excavations 19 to 6.652. Exceptions to shoring. Entirely in rock. 5 feet and ground examined by competent person showing no indication of potential cave-in. Shoring and slopes. Stable rock 90 deg. Type A 341. Type B 11. Type C 1.5 1. Handouts. Steel erection standard. Handout. Lockout, tagout, test. Isolate all energy sources. Electrical. Mechanical. Pneumatic. Chemical. Any other. Lockout. Tagout. Test to verify isolation. GFCI. Ground fault circuit interrupters. All electric tools. Grounding and bonding. Handout. Grounding. Equipment. System to earth. Grounding electrode to earth. Bonding. Between two conductive objects. Tools and machines. Electrical cords not taped. Use the right tools for the job. Be aware of subcontractors. Protect others from flying particles. GFCI electric tools. Injuries. Seek proper medical attention. Report all immediately. EMS if necessary. Clean up blood appropriately. Record keeping, OSHA 300 log. Bloodborne pathogens. Diseases carried by blood or body fluids. Examples: HIV, hepatitis B and C. Exposure by contact. How to handle. Assume all body fluids are infected. Wear rubber gloves. Bleach and water solution for cleanup. Red biohazard bag for disposal. Crane safety. Barricade hazard areas and post signs. Inspect before each use. Hand signals must conform to ANSI standard. Signs must be posted at job site. Rigging types. Alloy steel chains. Wire rope. Natural and synthetic fiber. Synthetic webbing. Shackles and hooks. Hooks. Safety factor of 5. Safety clasp. Rated capacity. Shackles. Wire rope, U-bolts. Never saddle a dead horse. U in contact with dead end. Handout. Rigging slings. Inspect daily before use. Inspect. Wear. Broken or worn stitches. Red thread. Burns. Other. Rigging. Does angle change capacity of sling? Handout and discussion. Inspection and testing. Daily before use. Periodic. Operation of equipment. Forklifts. Cranes, etc. Emergency plans. In writing. Designated actions. Fire and other emergencies. Elements. Escape procedures and route assignments. Procedures for those who remain. Accounting procedures. Rescue and medical duties. Means to report. Who to contact for further information. Training. Exceptions. Written plan not required if less than 10 employees. Plan communicated orally. Industrial hygiene. Asbestos. Lead. Silica. Welding fumes. Other chemicals. PSM and RMP requirements. Employer responsibilities. Evaluate contractors' safety performance and programs. Inform of no potential fire, explosion, or toxic release hazards. Applicable provisions of Emergency Action Plan. Development of safe work practices. LOTO. Confined space entry. Opening process equipment. Control over site entrance. Periodically evaluate contractor performance. Maintain contractor injury and illness log. Contractor responsibilities. Ensure each is trained in work practices necessary to safely perform work. Instructed in known potential fire, explosion or toxic release hazards. Applicable provisions of Emergency Action Plan. Document that each employee has received and understood training. Ensure employees follow safety rules of facility. Advise employer of any unique hazards. Now let's test your understanding. Thank you.